I did hear an apology whenever I listened back to that at the very beginning before I even got to the end about the apology. Apology accepted, yeah. Right? I'm not an unreasonable woman. Not unreasonable at all. What people find unreasonable about me in the moment is that I just simply operate differently, yes, or that I may say something that they don't agree with, that their ego doesn't agree with, because I come from the right space, yes. People have got to stop with the ego, and the best way you hear me say when you know you're in the right. What constitutes as right? Right means that you are considering how your actions affect the whole, that you are able to look at something and your intent is for good. That should not be a difficult concept, but it is. An environment where everyone is working together and supportive and for the right reasons is so much more productive and so much more conducive than one person insisting that they are the begin all end all of whatever. Yes. Yes. And do you know what I noticed about these kids that were sent into that program, right? Guess what, parents? It's not the kids that are the problem. It's you. It's you. Those kids are in the fucking woods because you have created all of this chaos in their life. And you want them to conform to your chaos and to your bad decisions and whatnot. And so you're calling them the problem because they're having trouble adapting to it when you're the actual fucking problem, right? These kids were in there for the most dumbest fucking reasons, right? These kids were not fucking... They weren't out robbing 7-Elevens, right? No. They were, we got a divorce. Mostly that was what it was about. We got a divorce or we separated and now they're sibling. Like whenever the boys would come in, whenever we'd get like a new student or whatever, they call them students, whenever they'd get a new kid to come out, I would look at it as it's going to take time for them to adjust and adapt to the new surroundings and new circumstances of their lives, yes. Now, a responsible parent would have fucking looked at their own kids that way and thought the exact same fucking thing, now wouldn't they have? It's going to take some time for them to adapt to the new environment, the new circumstances that they are finding themselves in, yes. Due to no contribution of their own, no control of their own, yes. Because they are under the dictates of an adult. This shit was so fucking sad. We had this kid come from New York. He had trouble making friends. He was just a scrawny little 16-year-old from New York. Smart as fuck. This kid will own the stock market one day, okay? Like, his parents got him into that program on the belief that it would be like a Boy Scout camp where he could make friends. That is not what this program is. Not at all. Not even fucking close. So he comes in. And he's confused. He's confused at why he has to follow all of these weird rules and stuff. Well, it's because his fucking parents lied to him about what it was. Yeah. Then as the weeks go on, we come back, right? Because we'd be gone for like, we'd work 8 days. We'd be out in the woods 8 days with him. We come home for 6 and go back out for 8. So we'd come back after our 6 days or whatever, just a week. And the boys would be doing something new, right? Or saying something new, or there would be this new thing. And they were making these weird noises. Like Angry Bird noises is what they were doing. And this one kid, well, he wasn't little. He turned 16 while he was out there, but let me rewind. All the boys have to have their shit up together, packed, put away in the mornings within a certain time in order to get fire. To have fire, yes. Otherwise, they have to bow drill it to have hot breakfast. And this is fucking, the months of September, October, November. So it's really fucking cold. And I noticed on his birthday, they sent him to this a week before his fucking birthday, before he turned 16. They lied to him about what it was, and they sent him to this hellhole for his 16th birthday. I noticed that he wasn't getting up with the rest of the boys, right? And I remembered that it was his birthday. And I was so fucking heartbroken by that shit, right? So I got the other cool cat. Like, we only had one asshole instructor in our whatever, but I said, it's his birthday. We need to go. Let's go sing happy birthday to get him up, because I think he's not getting up because it's his birthday, and I'm sure he's fucking depressed about where he is, yeah? So we go and sing happy birthday to like get him out of his sleeping bag, and the smile on his face, right? The smile on his face. Like, it's a shitty situation, but we can make it less shitty, yeah? So anyways, now back to what we were talking about with the Angry Birds. So I start hearing all these noises and shit from the boys. Well, come to find out, they were making fun of him. The whole fucking group was making fun of him. Because I guess his hormones hadn't fucking, kicked in or whatever, and they were making fun of him. Now imagine how he feels. His parents have lied to him. They sent him out here a week before his 16th birthday. He's supposed to be making friends, but this whole group is fucking out here in the woods, isolated under these shitty conditions, making him feel like shit and singled out and bullying him. So that comes to light, right? And so we have a group discussion about it and blah, 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 blah. Well, by the end of the week, they have to write letters to their parents, yes. Now, he and his dad had problems, right? Because his mom and his dad had split, and he was supposed to be at his dad's house, but he snuck out and went back to his mom's house, but was like staying in the car, whatever. And that's the reason that he was sent there. He had to write a letter to his dad. And they get like quiet time to do this. They go and sit separately or whatever. So he's writing a note to his dad. He had terrible spatial awareness. He's like ADHD, honestly. But he left his papers like scattered out. And he just so happened to be the student sitting closest to me. And I looked down at his paper. After all of that, he said, that he was just having the best time and that he was making lots of friends, and just fucking lies, right? Not, I'm being bullied, I'm not making friends, they're making fun of me, and blah, blah, blah. It would have been a great moment for him to be honest and bring that to his dad, and for his dad to offer support, and that would have helped their relationship grow. Yeah. But this isn't that kind of program. This program isn't teaching you to be honest. It's teaching you to do what you have to do, say what you have to say, survive. It's teaching you to survive, yes? To live in survival mode from the reptilian part of your brain, the lowest part of your fucking brain. The scenario that I just gave you would have been the highest part of the brain operating. That's why it irritates me that they would have mixed and mingle all of these great things in with their bullshit, and so they pollute it. Right? That's why I never identify with anything, because I cannot deal with the sloppy hypocrites or the people who use it for their own whatever benefit, gain, profits, whatever. I can't stand it. Right? It doesn't take a lot to have real integrity. It doesn't. It takes a lot more work to be a piece of shit than it does to have integrity. And you are a lot happier when you operate from a place of integrity than you do of hypocrisy, yes? So anyways, I saw that on his paper. There's just so much that I observed, so much. So much wrong with it. Right, and none of those fucking people in that program, run of that program, whatever, none of them are advanced enough, intelligent enough, EQ, IQ, whatever it be, whatever combination of things. They are not qualified, right? And coming from a place that I come from, which is a very fucking dark place, I can tell you they're not fucking qualified, yeah. And I will stand on that. It's just one big chain of do what the fuck I tell you to do, isn't it? Or punishment. It's one big fucking Pavlov world. Do this or I'll take your funding. Like old Mr. Fink said, yeah? Well, boys. When it's your turn up to bat, we'll see how you do, yeah?